Anyway, welcome to Furry Yoga VR. I just noticed, like, when I was on intermission there, I was kind of in a suggestive pose. You'll see, I'm going to put that to my TikTok. But welcome, Furry Yoga VR. Yeah, so this is kind of a redo of our Sunday session because, unfortunately, we had problems on our Sunday session. Our headset died, our internet crapped out, and a whole bunch of different factors, which sucks because I was literally in the middle of a session with my two friends, Jasmine and Nico, in front of me, and we had to finish the session after I scrambled to try to do it, so it kind of threw off our flow a little bit. So I want to make that up to you guys today by actually giving you a Furry Yoga VR for your Tuesday session, because we went on Monday due to for more or less family issues. I won't get into it. It's not something I want to discuss on here. So just know everything is okay, and Furry Yoga is back to where we are, so nothing's going to be affected. So let's just have a really nice session. And also, I have discovered how I can check comment sections for you guys. So oh geez, I just noticed that we weren't even on the main screen. I'm so sorry, everyone. Man, we are just messing up all over the place. So welcome to Furry Yoga VR. I'm actually looking on my virtual desktop right now because I just noticed it was that. So so you definitely will see the little funny thing I just did there because it wasn't on the screen here. So but welcome, Furry Yoga VR. I don't even know what number this is now. I guess 3 or 4 for Furry Yoga VR. Lamb is life. How's it going? Fireball Ferret. How's it going? Like I said, I can see your comments now. I'm learning a lot more how to work this VR space. So, and it's really cool. So I can now read your all comments. I can see everything that my OBS sees through my virtual desktop while I talk to you. So, yes. And, we just had Juggy show up. Hello, how's it going? God, someone actually saw the announcement. So, I'm just talking to the viewers. If you want to come on screen here, you can. This is one of our newer students, specifically for our VR spaces. So, join us. We do random sessions throughout the week, and then our dedicated session on Sunday, which we're doing right now because we weren't able to do our session on Sunday, like I said, due to technical issues. But hope you're doing well, and hopefully you're ready for some fun times for Furry Yoga. So we're going to get into this for a few minutes. I'm going to read your comments here because, like I said, I'm actually learning how to use my VR headset finally. I have virtual desktop, so I can actually read your guys' comments, thankfully, which is so much better than Steam Link. Oh my god, it's so much better than Steam Link. So, for example, the microphone works on virtual desktop compared to Steam Link, which I had to use an external microphone because Steam Link, for whatever reason, does not let you turn on pass-through. And that annoys the crap out of me. So, I paid the piper. I paid $25 so you guys could have a better experience. So I can read your comments. So if you guys are writing throughout the session at all on YouTube, which is youtube.com/Furry Yoga, which we are live right now. So Lamb is live, Fireball Ferret in the comments right now. Thank you so much for joining us. Which you both always join us. It's at least Fireball Ferret, so I'm appreciative of you so much. And like I said, I will constantly bounce between my VR world and my virtual desktop throughout the session, so then I can interact with you. And let me know if you guys would like me to do more casual streams, interacting with you like this, because I've been thinking about doing more VR streaming and just kind of interacting, just chatting, answering any questions with you guys for Furry Yoga, Possum Fliss, or anything that I do, including our new convention, which I get to plug finally. Yay! So, October 4th through the 6th If you're in Millgrove, Ontario, which is my neck of the woods in Canada, it's about 48 minutes outside of Toronto in the Hamilton area. Come check us out. It's our FurCon Moonlit Fiesta. It's going to be a wonderful time. It is a 19 plus FurCon, so it's a little bit more on the adulty side of things with the kinks and stuff like that, but there's still stuff for all ages. It's still a FurCon, and there's going to be a VR space for it, and I'm super excited to actually show off that VR space this summer. It's currently being in development right now. I've gotten a little bit of a preview of it. It's looking amazing. So, they're going to be a VR space for Moonlit Mingle, and then right after that, Moonlit Fiesta. Moonlit Mingle is what it was named last year. And then, I got to get used to that new name. And then there's going to be a Furry Yoga World debuting at the same time. So, in October, we're going to have Furry Yoga VR World that you all can come in, interact, and we would love if you even joined it and recorded your own videos in it, whether you're a TikTok creator, whether you just want to have a VR space that you can do your yoga in. Maybe you just like to do exclusively VR. It will be a space for y'all to come in. You can create your posts. You can tag us on our social medias. We'll retag you. We'll maybe make some highlight videos that people end up doing content in these worlds. But yeah, so I've been holding off on that for the last 2 weeks, and I'm super excited. So tickets are going on sale on the 15th, everyone. So February 15th, you will be able to get your tickets at moonlitfiesta.com and cedarscampground.com. Now, the VR space that you're in that we're doing right now will be free. So there will not be an entry cost if you want to come and join us in VR. So you can come check it out and see kind of like a virtual version of the campground. We're going to have some events ran in there by some of our friends in the VR space and groups in the VR space. And there'll also be some virtual vendors, a few of them in there that want to post a little display, and it will take you to their website. So we have a lot of things planned. I've been holding off on this for at least, I think 3 weeks to pull the gun on this, because we've just been in talks with the campground and getting everything ready. So I'm so excited. Moonlit Fiesta was amazing last year. We had such a wonderful time. I'm so excited to come back to Cedars Campground and do this all over again. And I'm excited to do it in VR this time, because it was something we wanted to do last year. It wasn't in our budget. We didn't have the time for it. This year, we're doing everything right. And there's going to be a VR experience for you. So, I'm going to have details for you in the summer for all of that when it comes to the VR space. And there's going to be a Furry Yoga VR live at there. I'm going to be teaching people in person and also to you in the VR space at the same time. It's super ambitious. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out. So I'm going to be teaching for hundreds of people in front of me, and they're going to see me with this weird headset. Maybe we're going to get some kind of actual proper headset that's I don't know if you all have seen the new headsets that are coming out, but the headsets are now the size of goggles, and I could actually wear that in a fursuit. So let me iron out on details on that. It could be really cool. You may have a split screen thing where there'll be virtual on one side on the YouTube and real life on the other, so you can see how it looks in both times in real time live. So I told you, Furry Yoga is going to be fun this year. Furry Yoga is going to be going into a lot of places. And then I can also confirm to you all, I'm going to be at Furthermore. My tickets and everything are secured. So if you are in Arlington, Virginia on March 9th, which is the Saturday, I'm going to be there all day. I'm going to be teaching Furry Yoga. I think it's at 11 o'clock in the morning. I will give you the actual proper time. And then after that, I'm free to hang out. So come hang out with me. Come interact with me. We can go check out the dealers around. Maybe we'll go get lunch or something. Maybe we'll do like a big Furry Yoga VR meetup and also a Furry Yoga thing. Because I'm also going to do a Furry Yoga VR session as well right after I do the real session. And those will both be recorded. So, guys, there's a lot of stuff coming in the next month, in the next couple months, in the next 9 months. And then also my Anthrocon. So I'm also going to be at Anthrocon as well. So the Anthrocon is confirmed. I'm not sure if I'm a part of the con. If I'm not a part of the con, then we're just going to go meet up on the rooftop in between the two north and south side building, which is normally where all the rail furs go meet up and all the foxes meet up. So we'll just grab our mats, we'll go out there, we'll have a great time. Maybe we'll just do it in the Headless Lounge. I don't know. The Headless Lounge is huge as well. But regardless, I'm going to bring Furry Yoga to Anthrocon in an official capacity or a non-official capacity. So if you're looking for it, if you're asking me, and I know a lot of you have, if I'm going to be in Pittsburgh this year for Furry Yoga, and the answer is yes. So if you have a ticket for Pittsburgh for Anthrocon 2024, I will be there all weekend long. Come hang out with me. You all were amazing last year. You changed my life. And I'm looking forward to doing it all over again and getting to do it with my husband. And it's going to be such a wonderful time. So please, if you're going to be in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area in July, which I think it's the 7th this year, please come out. I'd love to see you. I'd love to teach you in person. I'd love to do it. I cannot wait to do Anthrocon again. So we got Arlington, Virginia next month. And then we have Anthrocon in July. And then potentially FE. Actually, yeah, FE we're also going to be at either officially or non-officially. So March 8th through the 10th, I will be in Arlington, Virginia. The week after, I'll be in Toronto, Ontario for Fernal Equinox. And then in July, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh for Anthrocon. And then we got Moonlit Fiesta in the fall. We got BLFC right after that, literally 3 weeks after that. And then we have MFF after. So I'm coming everywhere. So if you guys live in the States, you want to come out, you go to any of these fur cons, please come out. I would love to interact with you. I'm so excited to actually confirm all these dates now. We have 5 confirmed American dates this year for Furry Yoga. And each of them are going to have both the real one and the VR. So you will be able to experience it regardless whether you do this virtually, like I said, like this one right here, or you do like Fireball Farron in the comment section here on my youtube.com at Furry Yoga, who's commenting right now. Which, yeah, oh yes, we're also going to be at Camphor. So August as well, we will also be at Camphorance in Ottawa, Ontario. See, there's so many dates, I'm forgetting dates now. So yes, Fireball Ferret, I'm going to be at Camphor. So if you're at Camphor, please come out. I'd love to see you again. And then FE as well. So we got, furthermore, Fernal Equinox, Anthrocon, Camphor, Moonlit Fiesta, BLFC, MFF, and we're bound to add more dates as we go. We wanted to do Vancouver this year. Unfortunately, Vancouver made the unfortunate decision to try to compete with Texas Fiesta and as well as FE, and we had to make the decision on where we wanted to go. Next year, guys, I may not actually be at FE. I may actually go to Texas because I have Texas family. You all have been bugging me to come out for you for years. And I think next year, I can't make it this year because unfortunately I'm just so packed. I'm doing Arlington literally a week before Texas Fiesta and FE. So I had to pick and choose. But next year, I'm going to tell you for 2025, I am skipping Fernal Equinox. I'm sorry, my Fernal Equinox family. But I am coming to Texas for the first time ever. So everyone in Texas, wait a year. Fuzz will be there. Yoga will be there. Let's go. We're going to do Texas Fiesta next year, and I'm going to try to get to everywhere for you guys, because I know there's so many of you everywhere. There's Las Vegas, there's Florida, there's Texas, there's Arlington, there's Washington, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. I hear you. I want to bring it to you. I'm going to bring it to you in any capacity that I can. So this year, those are the confirmed dates. I may throw in a few more because there's still a lot of other dates, a lot of other months that are not filled that I could. I'll let you know. Maybe we'll go to Las Vegas. Maybe we'll go Megaplex. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But hey, that's seven conventions right there. So hopefully you guys can make it to any of those. Those are all the confirmed dates. Book them off in your schedules. Let me know if you're going to be there. I'd love to meet up with you. And yeah, this is going to get bigger and better. And then by October 4th, Furry Yoga VR World becomes a reality. And we'll also be doing a live session in the Moonlit Fiesta world. So, if you live in Canada, or you can make it up to Canada, you can get your tickets in 2 weeks. You can get them both at cedarscampground.com and also moonlitfiesta.com. So, grab your tickets. Moonlit Fiesta is going to be fun. We have a drag show. We have wrestling. We have a dance comp. We have a gaming tournament, which if I will let you know, and I am going to let everyone know right now, this is the first spoiler for Moonlit Fiesta. We have a gaming tournament, which I'm going to advertise right now. So if you play Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2, and it doesn't matter what platform you're going to be because the game is cross-platform, we're hosting a gaming tournament this summer for Moonlit Fiesta. So it's going to be 100 players, and 50 of those slots are going to go to the super sponsor tickets. So if you have a super sponsor ticket, you're basically automatically put into the tournament. Then there will be a buy-in selection, which is only at $5. It helps us run the con. It helps us get the prizes and everything. So there'll be two brackets. There are two 50-person tournaments. The top 8, so the top 4 of each of those brackets, are going to get to come to Moonlit Fiesta on the con. So they get free tickets. Unless they got their super sponsor, then we will compensate them another way through free merchandise. And then they get to battle it out at the convention. And the top prize is a next generation console of their choice. So you'll either get to choose a PlayStation 5, a Xbox Series S, a Nintendo Switch with a few games, or a Steam Deck. So this is the first thing I am announcing for Moonlit Mingle. So in 2 weeks, you will actually be able to pre-reg for said tournament, which is either a $5 buy-in for the non-super sponsors. Hello, how's it going? Or that. So, hello, how's it going?
Good.
Okay. So, like I said, guys, get your tickets in the next 2 weeks, February 15th. It's going to be an awesome time. And like I said, the date is October 4th through the 6th, both in VR and as well at Millgrove, Ontario in Cedars Campground. But yes, how's it going? Welcome to Furry Yoga VR. We are live right now on youtube.com at Furry Yoga. We're about to get started. So if you guys want to get yourselves situated, hopefully you hear me okay. I do have the teacher mode enabled, so regardless of wherever you walk into the world, you should be able to hear me like I'm talking next to you. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, no problem. Is this your first time doing Furry Yoga?
Yes, sir. This is my first time.
Perfect. Okay, so do not feel intimidated. This is a very relaxed session. The Furry Yoga VR. I do recommend, though, if you really like this, go onto our YouTube channel and kind of watch our Anthrocon episodes. There are 2 episodes. They'll walk you through the basics of Furry Yoga because you won't be able to see my legs. I don't have leg tracking, so you're gonna have to take my word for a lot of the floor moves. But a lot of the floor moves are not very complicated. and we're not doing as much advanced stuff in the VR space because we don't have tracking, which again, for you all, if it looks a little weird, again, it's because I don't have the tracking and proper things. If you want to help us with the tracking, you can do so at furryyoga.com. You can find all the information on there, including our donation page, our merchandise, and as well as our Patreon, which you get a bunch of exclusive extras for. So I thought I saw someone running around back there, but I guess I'm just seeing things. So, like I said, do hit subscribe if you have not already. I will be checking in the comment section. Fireball Ferret, Armin, you all are great. Thank you so much for joining. Just a reminder, I remember watching the TFF Drag Show from our FE Hotel last year. Yes. So, the Drag Show will be live. Everything will be live from Moonlit Fiesta. You can find all the information for them soon in the next couple weeks. But like I said, the first thing I announced was the gaming tournament. So if you're into Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, you can sign up for that in the next couple weeks. Winner gets a next generation console and gets to be live at the convention, by the convention, from the convention. So this basically lets you get a free ticket. You just have to get your campground, and you are a guest of honor for the convention for the top 8. It's going to be a really, really fun time. That's going to happen in August. It'll be all live. It'll be on the Moonlit Mingle YouTube channel. So you can go there. It's going to be changed to Moonlit Fiesta, though, soon. So I will give all details on that. And then we will be there all weekend long. So 3 sessions, VR, non-VR. So get your tickets. So, like I said, do not feel intimidated. These are very easygoing. They're very zen-like. Jerry can back me on that. He's been through a few of these. He's been really enjoying them. And then, like I said, if you do enjoy it, I do recommend you go to our YouTube channel and check out some of the live sessions from our conventions, including the Anthrocon one. It'll kind of teach you the basics of furry yoga and just yoga in general, and then give you kind of a really good grasp. It's a really fun session, too, to watch. Surprisingly has over 5K views, and that blows me away. So, yeah. So if you really like this, don't be afraid to reach out to me if you have any questions. And as well, just check out the YouTube channel so you can get a more grasp on anything. So you two ready? You guys ready for this? So, again, you're not going to see my legs. But I want to do a thing called locking into place, and since you're new here, I'm going to be a little bit more descriptive on it. So locking ourselves into place is basically making our legs a little bit stiff-legged, but not too stiff. So you want to be nice and straight, and you want to kind of grip your toes into the mat. So this is going to keep us balanced, going to keep us centered, going to keep us focused. So this is going to be able to move all the energy of our bodies to wherever we want to move our energy to our bodies. So this is our center. This is our ground. Basically, we do this for almost every move that requires a standing pose. Okay? So I want you to just reach your hands out. I want you to just reach them out nice and far as you can. Just stretch them out as straight as you can with your palms out. So I want you to take a deep breath in. And we're just going to go up as high as you can. We exhale. We just go to a T. Beautiful. Now we bring it back up. Let's take a deep breath of air. And we bring it back down. All right, we drop it. So, ready with what we just did? We called this our fat burning zone. So this is our zone. If you saw my watch, which I wear a watch all the time that tells me my heart rate, it'll tell me 108. So this is where our heart rate is basically going to stay now for the next couple hours. So this actually helps you burn a lot of excess weight, body weight, fat, anything that you're holding on to from the day. This is going to make you feel good. This is where the energy part and getting you nice and awake and focused and everything. So, now, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to teach you how to replace your need for the gym Have you ever gone to a gym before? You ever gone to, like, in a school or outside?
I never been to the gym, but I do have a treadmill.
Okay, so you know that with working out in public spaces or anything, it's a little bit intimidating, just because people like to throw judgments, which never makes sense to me because, well, why is someone calling me fat or degrading me when I'm here to better myself? You know, it never made sense to me. So gyms always intimidated me in that sense because I just never liked the jock mentality of gyms. People just ripping people down to make themselves feel good. Always remember, hurt people hurt people. So I'm gonna teach you how to replace the need for a gym by creating our own dumbbells. So, you know, our own curling bells. So I want you to lock yourself into place again. So just get those toes gripped to the mat. I want you to just lift your arms up. And I want you to just grip your fists nice and tight. So like right like this. So just palms out and just nice and tight.
Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
No problem. No problem. I do that all the time. No worries.
It makes me mute.
That's why I really want to get my tracking going. So we're gonna clench our fists. Okay, and then when we bring it in, just nice and slow. Kind of almost like you're doing a flex, okay? And then we're just gonna take it out. And we're just gonna close our fist back in. Drop it. All right, ready? So what we did is we focused all our energy, all our body weight, and everything that you're holding on to every day. You just focused that into your arms. How did that feel? Did you feel a little bit?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that is essentially creating our own weight. So I'll let you know since you're new here. Jargi already knows this, but I'll tell you. I used to be a bodybuilder. So I was actually trained by one of the coaches of the Miami Hurricanes. And I ended up getting injured by doing that because I pushed myself a little too hard. And I ended up with what was called an integral hernia. So I actually can't lift weights anymore medically because I end up hurting myself more than I end up doing good. So I actually do this 5 or 6 or 7 days a week and for a muscle train. And I've gained all the muscle that I have in my body. I can lift about 258 pounds by myself, deadlift. And that's because of just yoga. So, because when I got injured, I lost all my muscle gain from my coach. So, what you just did there is one of the few moves I do that can actually help you gain muscle. So, if you're dieting properly, you're doing everything like that, you can actually gain muscle off of just that move alone. So, we just worked our biceps. So, I want to work our triceps now because we got to work the other half of our arms. We can't just work one half. So, I want you just T. Okay, now I want you again, just clench your fists, palms open, and then we're just gonna flex. Not too hard, but enough, just to make you shake a little bit. And we're just gonna push it back out. Now when you do this, concentrate on your breathing. So when you're bringing it in, deep breath. And then back out. Let's do it one more time. Now just drop it. So we just worked our triceps now. So we worked the bottom half of our arm and the top half of our arm. So don't threat if you're a little sore in your arms in the morning. You will get used to that over time. What you're doing right now, Brody, is you're unlocking a lot of muscles that your body never ever uses on a normal basis. This is why so many people that you watch on television or movies or anything, or even in real life that do yoga every day are so flexible and can do all those crazy moves and everything that contort their body that you're like, how are you doing that? It's because they're doing stuff like we're doing right now every single day. I can bend my legs all the way over my head, for an example, for how flexible I am. Yeah, so, and you'll gain that over time if you just keep doing this. So, now, I want to do something that does require a little bit of my leg tracking, but not as much, because I can still bend so you can still see it. So I want you to get back in your locking place, and I want you to just bend a little. Everyone knows on the real life, which I'm going to check my real life for a second, that you guys were about to do our attack stance. So anyone in the real life knows what we're about to do. So I want you to just bend a little, just a little bit of a bend. And I want you to take your hands, I want you to put them on your knees. So just the side of your knees. Okay? So now, I want you to lean forward and put your hands forward. Now, your butt should be pushed out a little bit and your spine a little bit straight. If you can't get it fully, just get it as much as you can. Okay? Now I want you to just take your hands and put them all the way up. See, and and that's why I want tracking. All the way to your back. So flat out and back, almost like we're a jet about to take off. Okay? Now I want you to bring them back down to the side of your knees. And then you just roll your hands down to your ankles, the back of your ankles. So which is the back of your feet. And then just try to stiff leg your legs a little bit. So make your legs nice and straight. And you just roll it up. So Brody, what you just did is you just worked your whole spine all the way down to your ankles, all the way down to your legs, and basically rolled it back up. So you just basically did a whole body roll. There. So how did that feel? Did you feel that in your back a little bit?
Kinda.
Yeah, see, that's one of the moves we kind of, like I said, really we're unlocking a lot of muscles in our body. So that's a good one for your spine. So we're going to sit down on the ground. Now when we sit, you're not going to see it on my tracking, so I'm just going to describe it to you right away. When you sit down, I just want you to be on your butt and your legs flat out. Okay? So, but before we do that, before we sit, Brody, we transition into everything. That's the key about yoga. So, we're going to do a squat. Sorry. Nice avatar. I love that. I know what that is. Okay. Let's bring it down to the ground. So we're going to do a thing. We're going to do a squat. So let's put our hands out. Lock ourselves into place. Now the key to squatting is trying to keep your back straight when you're going down. Now I can go all the way down to the ground. So we're going to just bend and take it slow. Nice and slow. Now the key is to keep your back as straight as you can. See, now it's just going to look weird for me when I'm seated. Because again, I don't have tracking, but it's fine. So now I just want you to fall on your butt. And then legs. There you go. Legs forward. How your legs are in your avatar, exactly how I want them. Okay, so I just want you to just reach your toes. Reach your toes as much as you can. If you can't touch your toes, it's fine. You will in time. Especially if you keep with this program. So, I want you to just bring it in. And I hope everyone on YouTube there is doing great. I hope you guys are all doing well. Alright, so now, take your hands forward. Take a deep breath in. Just bring it up. And then forward. Bring it in. All right, now I just want you to just cross your legs. So just a normal seated position. You do this everywhere. All right. Now bring your hands out. We're going to do something I like to call cabbit push and pulls, because I am a cabbit, which if you don't know what a cabbit is a half rat, half cat, half rabbit. Now, my avatar is not a cabbit. My avatar is actually a rabdolf. But that's going to be changing in the next week or two. So my VR model is taking a little bit longer than expected. So we're going to do something called cabbit push and pulls. And this is essentially, we're going to be shifting our own body weight and kind of pushing it like it's pushing us back. So I want you to just bring your hands in. Okay, all the way in. And for some reason I'm peace signing you, but that's all right. I want your hands flat like this. So I want you to just, a little bit of flex, kind of push out. Take a deep breath when you do it. Now we're going to let that force push us back in. Push it back out. You all good? And back in.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. You're all good. All right, drop it. Okay. So we're actually close to ending here, Brody, but what we like to do every time, our sessions, because yoga is not just about the workout, it's about the zen, it's about the breathing. I want you to bring your hands out. I want you to take a deep breath in. And then bring your arms to a T. Okay, so we're going to work on our sides a little bit because we didn't work on our sides standing up. So let's bring it up. Okay, now your right arm. I just want you to drop halfway. So almost like you're a clock, like a 12 and 3. So right arm fully up. Or left arm fully up, right arm at 3. Now bring it back up. Let's do the other arm. Now 12 and 9. And just think yourself as like a clock, if you want, if that makes it easier to remember. Back up. Back forward. Far as you can. Just reach out as far as you can. Bring it in. All right. Now, I want you close your fist. And again, for some reason, my controller always likes to give a thumb up when I close my fist. Don't thumbs up, just close your fist. There we go. Up. There we go. Now, I want you to take your fist with your right arm. Your left arm, I want you to have an open palm. And I want you to just push your hands together. Okay? A little bit of force together. We're going to get into a meditation pose here. And we're going to keep our backs nice and straight. And we're just going to breathe here for a few minutes. So let's take a big, deep breath in. This is our meditation part. Breathe in again. This is where you just let go of all the stresses. Everything from the day. Breathing is half the battle. One more time. Alright, let's crawl it out. So this is kind of just cat clawing forward as far as you can. Just getting that back nice and long. Beautiful. Bring it back in. And claw it out one more time. And just for fun, and be careful, because if you have a controller in your hand like me, slap that ground, because we like to have fun here. So, ready. I'm curious. What'd you think of your first session? That's kind of what we do here. You're sweating a little bit. You're feeling a little bit stretched. You're feeling a little bit more energized a little bit. I'm actually going to stand here so I can actually see. So, how you guys feeling after that, though? Feeling good?
Feeling really good. Yeah.
Feeling beautiful.
I really needed this.
Beautiful. All right. So,
Considering that I work out and I sit like pretty much hours on end, and so this is definitely beneficial for me.
oh, I can tell you as a video producer myself, I sit at a computer at least 8 or 12 hours a day. And I always need my yoga at the end of the day because of just how much strain a sitting at a chair is. It's actually why I bought a standing desk. So I have one of those elevating desks now that I can actually stand and do my work because I found it was just so annoying. Here, you guys can actually come in on the frame if you want to. Here you go. So, like I said, and you know what? We'll take a photo. Here, come over here. Come over here. I like to take. We take after session photos after.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, you're right there. Yeah. You're both disappearing on me. I think you're disappearing into my model. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Can I move forward a little bit? Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna stay right here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining on Furry Yoga VR. I'm gonna talk to you in the section for a minute, but I want to take a photo here. So let's take a pose, guys. We'll post this in the group. All right. So if you aren't in our VR chat group, including you, Brody, I don't know if you found us through our group on VR chat or if you found us just world hopping, but join our VR chat group. It's called Furry Yoga. It's very easy to find, and at the same time, you will know when we go live. We go live either Wednesdays or Thursdays at 7, or we go Sundays at 1 p.m. But if you like the program and you want to join me, I actually do this 6 days a week on YouTube, which is live right now on youtube.com/Furry Yoga. We have a lot of great sessions on there. Over 155 sessions are on there, including recorded conventions, which are the best way you can actually learn. I recommend our Anthrocon videos if you're new here, like Brody, and you want to get more of a taste, because I know until we get trackers, the Furry Yoga VR is not the full experience. So if you really like what you saw here, do hit the subscribe button, do hit the like, let me know how your session went, let me know how your progression's going, because that's super important to me. I always love that feedback. And of course, you can find all the info about Furry Yoga at furryyoga.com. We have our merch there. We have our donation button there, which it helps us get Furry Yoga VR into tracking, so then I can do all the moves for all of you guys and make this bigger and better than ever. And then also helps us with the costs and upkeeps of Furry Yoga, which includes us coming to conventions like Furthermore on March 8th in Arlington, Virginia. So, yeah, lots of fun stuff coming. The next time I'm going to be on here is going to be Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are on VR and you want to join me for a session, I'm going to be doing 2 sessions. One session in the real life at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, and then a VR session that's recorded on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm doing a double session day. So come join me. These VR chat ones are always super, super fun. I've been really, really enjoying them. And yeah, it's just, I love that we're in the VR space now, and I can't wait to get my model done because I kind of want to do TikToks in VR, but I don't want to use someone else's model. I want to use my own model for those, which you can follow me on TikTok, which is at Fuzz Buttons on there, and everywhere else it's at Fuzz Cabot. I make a lot of silly videos, including a video I kind of made on here before going live because I was in a funny position before I went live and I want to so so do hit subscribe, do follow. I'll be back tomorrow 6 p.m. for a session Eastern Standard Time in real life in my fursuit, because that's what I do. Furry Yoga is furry, so I teach you in fursuit, so come check it out. And then here I'll be back here in the VR world, in Dust Bunny's world, which you can find on our VR chat group. When I go live, I publish the group instance into the group, so it's the best way you can get into it. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you too for joining me today, and you were always awesome. I'm gonna read off my comments before we head off live here, because like I said, I have virtual desktop now. I could do that. I want to talk to you guys because you on YouTube, you all are just as important to me, even in the VR space. So let's see. Fireball Ferret says, feeling good. Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling good. Do yoga while your video compiles. Yeah. I mean, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Huh. Maybe I'll do random sessions when I'm actually video editing. That's actually a really... Okay, maybe there's going to be some more Furry Yoga VR sessions. Just like I said, get in the VR chat group. It's the best way you can find out. It's so much easier to do it that way. And then you'll know when I go live. And if you're available, come join me. And if you're not, then you'll see the recorded version of it. So regardless, you get it. So, and I just want to thank Plaid, Jargy, and everyone else who got me into this VR space. And just, I'm having such a ball here. And I'm so excited to just make Furry Yoga so much better here. So, Brody, hopefully you can join us the next time, and Jargy, I know you'll join us next time. You haven't missed a single VR session yet, actually. I don't consider yesterday counting because that broke. So that was a broken session. That doesn't count. So you've been at every session, and I love it. So you're very dedicated, and trust me, I reward loyalty, and I notice dedication. So, guys, seriously, thank you. Thank you for getting me into the VR. Thank you for allowing me to do this for you 6 days a week right here on YouTube. And thank you for coming out to all the live sessions last year. Please come out to all of them next year and this year and further on. And we're going to make I consider Furry Yoga like a movement, and y'all are my warriors. I call y'all my Furry Yoga warriors. So, stay strong, my warriors. I love y'all so much. I'm going to hit you with my catchphrase as always, which is stay floofy, stay fuzzy, and always live in the moment, be the moment, become the moment, because so many of us are too wrapped up in our social medias and our cameras and taking pictures because we need to remember those moments all the damn time. Agent Phoenix, just subscribe. Thank you so much. See, I can see stuff like that. So, but yes. So,
Excuse me.
Yep. Yep.
I am Agent Phoenix.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. I just saw you see, like I said, I can see the stream all on here, so I can notice when you all subscribe or you hit the donation buttons or anything like that. So, thank you so much for subscribing. I do greatly appreciate that. So, I hopefully you enjoy the rest of the sessions. Like I said, check out our Anthrocon one. I think it's a great way that you can get introduced to a lot of the moves that we do here, and as well just getting a basis on Furry Yoga. But like I said, I'm doing everything I can to make it better for you, my loyal audience, my loyal warriors, my students. There's so many of you. I think there's like 128 of you now, which blows my mind because we went from 5 students like almost 2 years ago to now 128 going across the country and now in virtual reality. You all are amazing. You all are so amazing. So, do hit that subscribe, like Brody over there. And, of course, yeah, more to come. So, I'll be here in VR on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In real life. So, Furry Yoga VR, regular VR, it's always fun. I always love you. I always appreciate you. Stay floofy, stay fuzzy, always be in the moment, live the moment, become the moment. Because like I said, too many of us are wrapped up in our cameras. Too many of us like to take pictures and videos. And I get it. You want to relive those moments over and over again. But you know what? You know what's the best way to live a moment? Just be in it. Just put down the camera for a minute. Enjoy life. Live it for what it is. Live it for what the best time that you can be. So many people, like, for example, my husband takes so many photos and I love him for it. And I love looking through those. And I take literally pretty much next to no photos because I'm always just, like I said, I'm always in the moment. So stay floofy, stay fuzzy, be in the moment, live the moment, become the moment. Seize the moment. Be the moment. Love y'all. Fireball Ferret, Armin, Lamb is Life. I appreciate you in the session here. Anyone who's watching afterwards in the recorded version that goes out later, I appreciate you as well. And I'll see you tomorrow for yoga. Take care, guys. I'm gonna end this here.